and I feel like that is the kind of, approach you have to take. I mean, you're people. You're not just metrics. You're not just numbers. I mean, these are people who have lives and want to be amused. They want to be touched. And it's so important to value every single person in an individual manner. I mean, I still, on the weekends, go to blogs who feature the Guild and say, thank you for featuring me. And because it does make a difference, because out of that person's day, that's a lot of effort. So yeah, with Dragon Age, it was an amazing amount of traffic. And we didn't just throw it out there. We had a strategy. But at the same time, I was so excited about it, and people were excited about that. And when I asked them, please retweet, they did that because they knew that it was something really important, and it was almost like a friendship in a way, and I really, really appreciate that. The episodes are turning out really good. I'm really excited.
Yeah, and I should give you credit because it wasn't just that one day of the announcement that Dragon Age was making a lot of noise on Twitter. You'd been basically plugging it as a mystery project for a solid 2 months.
Yeah, no. I mean, I wanted to be able to tell people that something was coming, that I wasn't just eating cupcakes or reading really bad vampire fiction, and that I was working on something new. But I really wanted to be able to tweet a lot about it, and it was everything not to. But yes, for a week before, I was like, well, I'm going to start leaking people, and I had Doug Jones, and I had this great director on board, Peter Winter, who worked on like Armageddon and all these Roland Emmerich films, and it was a funny story that our DP, I got my director on board because we love fantasy novels together. We've been known each other for 5 years. And I took him to lunch, our annual lunch. I was like, so do you ever heard of Dragon Age? And he's like, I just finished it twice. And I was like, you have a job, sir. You don't know this, but you have a job. And like, we never worked. And then I was like, well, we need a DP. Do you know anybody? He's like, yeah, maybe. So he comes to me, he's like, I showed the script to my neighbor, and he's like, wants to do it. And I'm like, was he good? And he's like, yeah. I was like, oh, okay, if you like him. So then we had a pre-production meeting, and I was like, well, I should look this guy up, right? And I looked his DP up, and it was John Bartley, the DP of Lost, for 6 years. So I was like, all right, I think this guy will do.
He's all right.
But it was really that kind of zeitgeist. I mean, I do sort of fly by the cuff and by like emotion and impression a lot, and I feel like that sort of serves me well in the sort of kismet that happens. And I think the internet, like I said, there is a certain psychology and humanity to it that people underestimate.